Hello, this is Sindhu Harshita from CSIT branch. My AAT Tech Talk topic for chemistry is classification of air pollution levels using artificial neural network. The main contents which we go through this topic are introduction, air pollution forecasting, related work, artificial neural network, research methodology, proposed methods, experiments and results. An artificial neural network model for forecasting air pollution. So, we all know about air pollution. Air pollution has caused a lot of problems to the people in terms of health and economy as well as affecting various floras and faunas. Thus, monitoring air quality levels and forecasting the occurrence of air pollution is important so that preventive measures could be taken. In this study, artificial neural network was used to forecast the air pollution index API in pollutants day concentration taken at the air quality monitoring station. The aim was to develop an artificial neutral model that can predict the API. Clean air is significant for the survival of humans and other living beings. It impacts the well being and economic development of a country. Air pollution is a grave problem that leads to some crucial concerns in many parts of the world. Air pollution not only endangers people but can also affect crops, forests, and animals. It is common knowledge that air pollution also impacts the environment where it causes changes in climate, creating holes in the ozone layer and increasing the pollution of particulate matter in the air. Therefore, some actions could be taken to reduce its effect if the occurrence of air pollution could be predicted. This in fact motivated this project which tried to predict the air pollution incidence using an artificial neutral model. The project had three objectives. First, to study algorithms that can be used to predict the occurrence of air pollution. Second, to develop an artificial neural network model that can predict the air pollution occurrence. Third, to evaluate whether the system prototype built, the ANN model, is functioning correctly or not. At the end of the project, a prototype was built so that users can predict the occurrence of air pollution and find the quality of air. This is the conceptual framework of ANN to forecast the air pollution. The three major steps to find the quality of air are data preparation, model development, and result analysis. Related work, air pollution forecasting. Forecasting of air pollution started in 1960s due to rising awareness of trend and influence of air pollution. The purpose of air pollution forecasting is to predict the composition of air pollution in the atmosphere at a particular time and area. Lately, numerous researchers have conducted various studies to provide accurate air pollution forecasting using ANN. The forecast may result in the prediction of pollutants concentration or air quality status. Stated that to prevent the rising of air pollution, it is important to forecast the contents of pollutants in the air. Similar to this project, many other kinds of researchers concentrated on building models to predict the air pollution index. Machine learning. Most research mentioned above use machine learning techniques in constructing their prediction models. The artificial neural network technique used in research is one of the most popular machine learning techniques. Machine learning gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed to do so. They stated methods of statistical learning are the backbone of intelligent software which is used to develop this intelligence. The learning process starts with observation, direct experience data, or feedback, which is used to search for patterns of data and make better decisions in future from the obtained pat examples. The minimum goal of machine learning is to automatically enable computers to learn without human interventions and to appropriate actions accordingly. Artificial Neural Network. ANN is a data processing technique that is inspired by the working of biological nervous system, especially on human brain cells in processing information. There are two types of artificial neural networks: feed forward network and feedback network. Feed forward network is a non recurrent network containing nodes in layers and connect with previous layers with feedback network while feedback network contains feedback in which the signal flows in both the direction. An example of a feed forward network architecture is shown in the figure. These are the input layers and these are the output layers. ANN can be composed by a collection of interconnected forward feeds called hidden layers. The location of hidden layers is in between the input layer and output layer. An illustration of multi-layer feed forward can be seen in the figure. These hidden layers are connecting input layers and output layers. This is a multi-layer feed forward network. Applications of machine learning and artificial neural network. In predicting the occurrence of air pollution, one of the popular algorithms used is ANN. For example, two types of ANN models, one for a short-term prediction that is used feed forward neural network and the other one was to model spatial prediction that used Elman recurrent neural network. In other research on predicting microparticulate matters applied MLP algorithms to develop an air quality prediction model for New Delhi. The researchers also stated that the ANN model can give satisfactory prediction results and better accuracy than the other algorithms like MLP algorithms. For example, results obtained by feed forward neural network model has given more than 70% accuracy rate. MLP model has proven its great ability in solving complex and non-linear data. Thus, this shows that ANN model can be used to forecast air pollution and will be able to produce a good prediction result. Research methodology. In this, we go through preliminary study, data collection, system design, implementation, evaluation, documentation. Initially, we do research and study from different articles, journals, books. Then we collect data from Department of Environment, that is DOE. In system design, we determine input and output and design user interface and designing multi-layer perception neural network engine. In implementation, we implement the code to develop the prototype using Python and Eclipse IDE, correcting and debugging logicals and system errors. Syntax errors. Evaluation. Evaluate and perform functionality test. Write full report, then we get final report, and that's the end. Proposed method. This research proposes to develop forecasting model to forecast the air quality in Jakarta, Indonesia. There are several phases in building a neural network model. Dataset, data pre-processing, data modeling, model evaluation metrics. Dataset. IoT, which in the sense Internet of Things, dataset is obtained from Open Data Jakarta. This data is in tabular form with several gases attributes such as PM10, SO2, CO and NO2. PM10 in the sense particulate matter. PM10 are inhalable particles with diameters that are generally 10 micrometers and smaller. Under the Clean Air Act, EPA sets and reviews national air quality standards from PM air quality monitors which measure the concentration of PM throughout the country. There are 10 attributes with 1827 rows. The 10 attributes are date, region, concentration of these gases, critical concentration, target class is a category column that will be predicted based on other columns. It has four classes in a raw data set: good, medium, unhealthy, no data. These gas columns are the value of gas concentration measured at certain time. The region area is where sensors are installed to get the data. The critical column represents the most danger. The critical column represents the most dangerous gas which has the highest impact to the target class. Here in the table, in critical column, we have PM10 and SO2 gases. Data pre-processing. In data pre-processing, we have 5 steps, that is target normalization, splitting date-time column, removing string values, casting object type to numeric, encoding categorical data. Data modeling. In this study, the neural network technique is used to build a classification model. Neural networks use several hidden layers that receive input from number of columns. These are the input layers, hidden layers, and output layer. And we get whether it is good, medium, or unhealthy. This is the artificial neural network architecture. The activation function used in the rectified linear unit. The activation function is needed by the hidden layer on artificial neural network to make the neural network non-linear. The activation function can be a linear threshold or sigmoid function. Last layer is the output layer. The output layer consists of 3 neurons to match the number of target class using softmax activation function. In hidden layers, the number of epochs, layers, and neurons are combined to get the better model for classification. These are the number of layers and number of neurons. And this is the experiment result. When it comes to the accuracy level, the artificial neural network is showing more than 90% accuracy. Based on the experiments, there is no clear data or clear guidelines for determining the number of hidden layers or the number of epochs. From the results of the experiment, the more layers do not mean the better model. For example, accuracy is quite good when using 3 hidden layers, but accuracy becomes poor if the number of hidden layers is increased to 4 layers. Based on the experiment, it is stated that the best model of neural network architecture is with one hidden layer and 1500 epoch, which achieve 96.61% accuracy. Besides seeing the accuracy of the model is also seen in terms of sensitivity and specificity. Sensitivity talks about how many positive values can be predicted against the actual positive for each class. Specificity talks about how much negative value can be predicted against the actual negative for each class. For good and medium classes, specificity is considered more important over sensitivity. Meanwhile, for unhealthy class, sensitivity is considered more important over specificity. If the air quality is actually good but is considered not good, it is better than when air quality is not good but it is claimed to be good. From this research, it was found that almost all the experiments obtained sensitivity and specificity values above 90%, since we have seen in the table earlier. Conclusion: air pollution is everyone's problem because it can lead to an unhealthy life. Monitoring air pollution is one step to make the environment more controlled. IoT comes as a monitoring medium to sense the air gases concentration. Classification based on air gases concentration is expected to know and predict better air quality. In this research, we propose a neural network method for classification of air pollution levels. By tuning the neural network parameters, the accuracy of the model reaches 96.61%. The sensitivity and specificity are also quite good, above 90%. The accuracy of network model can be further improved by using other tuning parameters with more intensive experiments. Thank you.